Hello students, welcome to Chemistry World. In the previous class, we discussed about the classification of drugs. These drugs are classified into three types. First one is chemotherapeutic agents, second one is the thermodynamic agents, and third one is the vitamins and hormones. In the previous class, we discussed about the chemotherapeutic agents, how they are classified into 11 therapeutic agents. See, if you didn't watch the previous video, first go through with that video. After that, you will see the continuation of that chapter. That is second part of this one. Second therapeutic drug is anti-malarial drug. Anti-malarial drug. These anti-malarial these are used for the cure and prevention of malaria. Those drugs are called as anti-malarial drugs. And here, why we are using these drugs means this drug can act at different stages of the life cycle of the pathogenic organisms. Means this drug that will kill the pathogenic organism with its life cycle. Okay. See, the drugs used for the cure and prevention of malaria are called anti-malarials or malarial drugs. Anti-malarial drugs. And these anti-malarial drugs that will destroy the pathogenic organisms. Here we have some example for the anti-malarial drug. First one, that is chloroquine. Chloroquine, this is used as an anti-malarial drug, or we can call this as Risocin. Okay, this is a drug which we are commonly using as a anti-malarial drug. The structure of this chloroquine is like this. CH2 taken thrice, nitrogen C2H5 taken twice. At this position we have one methyl group. This is the structure of the chloroquine. See, this is total about the anti-malarial drug. Mainly we are using the chloroquine as a anti-malarial drug. Second, this is a second therapeutic agent. And the third one is antibacterial drug. Third drug is antibacterial drug. In this one, sulfur drugs are mainly used as antibacterial drugs. Sulfur drugs. These are used as a antibacterial drugs. These sulfur drugs, mainly they contain sulfonamide group, means SO2 NH2. This is what sulfonamide group. This is present in their structure, means sulfonamide group present in the sulfur drugs. Antibacterial drugs, these are mainly used to treat the bacterial infections in human beings. These drugs are used to treat the bacterial infections in human beings. These are called as antibacterial drugs. Human beings are called as antibacterial drugs. Example for this antibacterial drug, that is sulfanilamide. Example for the antibacterial is sulfanilamide. In the sulfanilamide drug, this also containing the sulfonamide group in this sulfanilamide structure. We will see the structure of this sulfanilamide, that is to the benzene. At para position we have amine group. At this para position we have sulfonamide, that is SO2 NH2. This is the structure of the sulfanilamide. Here most of the sulfanilamide, these are a class of organosulfur compounds. These are class of organosulfur compounds. These antibacterial drugs are synthetic chemotherapeutic agents. So these are used to kill the some gram positive and gram negative bacteria. These are also used to kill the gram positive and gram negative bacteria. This is about the antibacterial drug. And fourth one is the antibiotics. Antibiotics. All these are acting as a chemotherapeutic agents. Antibiotics. Benedict and Longleg. These two scientists defined the antibiotics as here the chemical substances, those are released from the microorganisms, that is having a capacity to kill the microorganisms. Means microorganisms having the capacity to kill the microorganisms by using their chemical substances. Why? Because these chemical substances that will inhibit the metabolic actions are at low concentrations. According to Benedict and Longleg, antibiotics are defined as the chemical substances released from microorganisms with a capacity to kill the microorganisms. These are killing the microorganisms by inhibiting their metabolic actions at low concentrations. This is the definition for the antibiotics that is given by the Benedict and Longleg. And the word antibiotic, that was coined by Selman Waksman. The word antibiotic, this was coined by Selman Waksman. Okay, he was the first scientist. He was coined the antibiotic term. And these antibiotics are what? These are generally used to cure the disease that was caused by the infection of microorganism. Antibiotics are used to cure the disease that was caused by the infection of microorganisms. In all this one, we are curing the disease that was infected by the microorganisms. We are using different types of drugs, that may be anti-malarial or antibacterial or antibiotics. Okay, all these are the chemotherapeutic agents. Example for this antibiotic, that was penicillin. The best example for the antibiotic is penicillin. Penicillin, this was the first antibiotic. It was the first antibiotic. This was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming in 1929. Okay. He discovered the penicillin. Alexander Fleming discovered the penicillin. This was discovered from a fungal mold, that is Penicillium notatum. From a fungal mold, Penicillium notatum. Means the penicillin that is discovered from the fungus. See, now we will see the structure of the penicillin. In this one, we have thiazolidine ring and beta-lactam ring in the penicillin structure. Right here we have nitrogen, hydrogen. At this position we have two methyl groups, and here we have one carboxylic acid group. Okay, this is the penicillin structure. In this penicillin structure we have three chiral centers. Three chiral centers, those are present at this position, and at this position. These three positions we have chiral centers, and in this one we have one carboxylic acid group, and here we have thiazolidine ring. This ring is called as thiazolidine ring. This is the ring 1, this is the ring 2. Ring 1 is what? Thiazolidine ring. Ring 2 is called as beta-lactam or beta-lactam ring. Beta-lactam ring. And the R, here R group is there, no? This may be anything, that is depends on the penicillin. Means penicillin, that is also divided penicillin G, penicillin H. Okay, here we have a thioether and carboxylic acid group and one amide group in the penicillin structure. And we have another drugs like ampicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline. All these are used as antibiotics. Another examples for the antibiotics, that is ampicillin, tetracycline and streptomycin. Okay, this is about the antibiotics. Okay, thank you students. We will continue this topic in the next video. Thank you for watching the video.